Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on TNA Impact Wrestling 11th of May 2017. We kick off the show with a cruiserweight match. We have Andrew Everett versus Caleb Connolly versus Desmond Xavier versus Matt Sydal. Josh Matthews makes note that Sanjay Dutt was supposed to be in the match, but he's still recovering from his eye injury. And they showed us the footage again when he got it pricked. It was disgusting. I hate seeing that footage. The match was fairly decent. At one point, Desmond Xavier does a cartwheel flip and then turns it into a flip over the ropes. It was bloody lovely. Go and watch that if you can. It was a lovely spot. At the end of the match, Sydal attempts a Frankenstein from the top on Xavier, but Desmond lands on his feet. Everett slides into the ring, hits a Frankensteiner onto Xavier for the win. It was a fairly good match. This is definitely building up the X Division a lot better, which I do like. Then we go to the commentator booth where we see Jeremy Borash behind the Pope and Josh Matthews again, which I like. I'm finding this really funny. Then they play an EC3 video where Carter promises we'll see the Cowboy tonight. Then they play another KM bit where he is obnoxious to a pizza guy this time. Basically, the guy comes up and says, "Have you ordered a pizza?" He went, "Is your name Bill?" And he went, "Yeah." Took the pizza, started eating it, and he went, "What's that?" And he went, "That's a bill, sir." And he's like, "I didn't order a pizza." "Yeah, you did. You said your name was Bill." He's like, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't." He gets angry, says, "Are you calling me a liar?" And then, obviously, he intimidates him. The guy says, "No, not calling you a liar." And then he says, "Make like a tree and get the hell out of here." It was good. I like that KM stuff, to be fair. Then James Steward's music plays, but comes out instead as EC3 dressed like a cowboy, bull rope and all. He says this country has a new sheriff. It's Cowboy 3. EC3 says he's here to pay homage to the cowboy James Stewart, but this town isn't big enough for the two of them. It's big enough for the both of us. Get the line right, you asshole. Because he's also a crooner, he wrote Storm the songs and he's going to sing it. And then he sings Friends in Low Places with his own lyrics. James Storm finally interrupts his music. As his music plays, he comes from the back. He comes from the back of the ring, and takes it to EC3. However, Carter is able to use the cowboy boots to the head of Storm and then handcuffs him to the rope. He then uses a leather belt to whip the cowboy James Storm about 30 times. I am not actually kidding. 30 vicious whips with the belt. His back was red, and I'm surprised it wasn't blistered and bleeding. Then a security team come out, obviously. One of them tries to stop, well, they all try to stop it, but one of them gets whipped by EC3. It was bloody great. But I love how people are getting controversial about the guy being attacked by a hammer, Doc Sharpswell being attacked by a hammer, yet this no one bats an eye at. Just, it's one or the other. You can't just have, "Oh, we like this, but we don't like this." Seriously, just, it's all or nothing. But I thought it was great. Then Matthews announced he'll be in the tournament. Oh, sorry, Matthews announced there will be a tournament for the GFW tag titles. Why? I don't know, but okay. Then we have a match. Adris Abraham and Zayn, I'm not pronouncing this, Hakim Zayn versus Lardo Kid and Graza Jr. Graza catches a poetry motion into a powerbomb to the other guy's back. It spells the end. Lardo Kid hits a four-fisted splash for the win. After the match, they are interviewed backstage. They said they want to represent Lucha Libre. They claim that they are the best tag team there is. The match was alright, to be fair. I enjoyed it. The promo weren't bad. Let's keep it up. Then we have a Make Impact Great video with the Pope. Then we have Ava Story versus Laurel Van Ness with Congo Kong. She is still in a wedding dress and she is still a mental scorned lover. Something like that, I don't know, but it's the best thing ever right now. Laura uses the spear to get control early. She randomly screams at times. She ends up winning with a curb stomp kick to the back. Yeah, match did what it needed to do. It was like 30 seconds. There's not much I could judge on that. Post-match, she continues to attack Ava. When Earl Hebner pulls her off, Kong runs in, but Hebner gets out of danger because, of course you are. Have you seen the guy? I would not want to piss that dude off. Just saying. So, wise decision there, Earl. All good. And then they play another Rockstar Spud video. The music is chirpier this time around. Chipper, I don't really care. Spud is asking what kind of man would assault another man with a weapon for trying to do his job. You pulled down his trousers, mate. Just saying. But it was good. I like where this is going. Then they show Alex in a car. Most of them except Conan wearing black and white face paint. They enter the building. They make way they ring slowly. They're carrying urns. Conan grabs Mike. He pretends to be solemn about the death of the decay. Like it's actually going to be a funeral. Then he says, "Screw that." He instructs them to dump the ashes and kick them around. Conan said the people at Impact said they sent the best team to take Alex and failed. Now they're a clown in the coffin and Abyss eating out of a straw. Okay. He lets it known that they are going to win the GFW titles too. There's a man in the crowd waving an American flag, which pisses Conan off. He threatens to go at the man. The man keeps waving the flag. Conan sits down, tells him to chill out. Then he does it again, and then Conan just comes and face palms him. Obviously a plant. Obviously. I really hope it was a plant, otherwise that's going to be a massive ass lawsuit. For the way he was going at him, I'm going to have to say it was a plant. And then the Veterans of War come out and the brawl ensues. Wilcox and Mayweather stand tall in the end. I like it. Really, really good. I like the Veterans of War. I think that's all going to be a good storyline. Then we have Marche Rocket versus Moose for the Grand Championship. Round 1, Marche goes to the top. Moose hits a jumping dropkick that knocks Roche to the floor. Marche barely makes a count. When he does, making the ring, Moose continues his offense and with a chop and then a headbutt. Moose wins the round with a unanimous decision. Well, obviously, he dominated the fuck out of it. Then round 2, Moose goes for another kick, but Rocket dodges it. It doesn't matter as Moose ends up hitting a big power bomb, sent on and sit down chokes on for the 3 count. That was really good. Then Tyrus comes out after the match. He slowly walks to the ring. Eli Drake attacks Moose from behind. Both men beat up the Grand Championship. After they're done, Chris Adonis runs out to pick the scraps, locking the Adonis lock in. Eli Drake comes in with a chair, stares at Adonis and starts beating up Moose with the weapon. I like it. I want to see where this goes. Does this mean Eli Drake is with Chris Adonis, or is it just he happened to take advantage? Well, I'd like to see. Then Mackenzie Michelle is backstage with Dutch Mantel. He said that next week we'll see the return of the Ultimate X match. It'll be Trevor Lee versus Sandra Everett versus Low Key. Triple threat one, that's a bit weird. There's normally 4, but okay. That'd be great. I can't wait to see an Ultimate X match. Yeah, he said about he opened his Gmail and he got like 80% of the comments were about making the X Division great, and I'm sorry, but you needed to, because what you were giving me a few weeks ago was a load of shit. So yes, focus on the X Division, please. Then Angelina Love with Dee Richards versus Alicia Edwards with Eddie on crutches. The match starts, both women brawl on the mat. The fight spills out outside where Alicia is completely in control of Angelina. Finish, Alicia fights back, hits a double underhook DDT. This leads to Davey trying to distract the ref with a foot on the rope. Alicia kicks the ropes. However, while this is happening, she's obviously makes it blatantly obvious she's taking too much away. Because like she went out and started shouting at him, you would obviously just turn around. Angelina wraps a chain around her hand and knocks Edwards in the back with it, but she goes straight into the referee. Referee turns around, sees it in her hand, and then just calls for the bell. I thought that was a great finish. It's a way to give Alicia a good win, but not actually hurt Angelina. So, fair point. I like it. After the match, Eddie limps into the ring to stop Love. He gets 2 slaps for his effort. He catches the third, but he gets a crutch from the knee from Davey Richards. Angelina holds the leg of Eddie as Davey knocks the knee with a crutch. It was good. I enjoyed that bit. Then Lashley is interviewed and asked about if he'll be paying attention to the title match tonight. He said he always pays attention to who comes into Impact. He prided himself in holding as many titles in this company, and he says this GFW title will be his new one. That was good. And then the last match, we have a main event of the evening: Alberto El Patron versus Magnus for the GFW title. Finish: Magnus picks up Patron on his shoulder, but Alberto slides down, locks in the armbar straight in the middle of the ring, which forces Magnus to tap out, and Magnus loses his GFW World title. Alberto El Patron is your new GFW World Champion. I did not see that one coming. He's he's got a golden ticket to the main event. He's got a golden ticket to the main event. Sorry, I will behave myself. But yeah, that was a fairly decent episode of Impact. I really did enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as well. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to more content, and I'll catch you later.